Ruffles have ridges. Now, it sounds a lot better, smoother. I'm tapping it. You can't hear that little. Today, we're going to bring a condensed microphone, a USB microphone, model number AM-25. We're going to open it up. We're going to set it up and see how well it works. So let's go ahead and set it up and open and see what you get when you get some of this. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, as you can see, they give you two different filters. This is one filter they give you. Actually, this is for the muffle effect that people get. It's flexible. First of all, it's flexible. You can move it any kind of degree, so you can move it in any angle, pretty much. Filter for the actual microphone itself. All right. The actual cable, and if you guys can see, the cable is a little long. They give you a lot, 6 feet, 6 to 7 feet, somewhere around there. Type A to Type C, of course. The microphone is Type C. A screwdriver, a nut that you're gonna need, the actual mount for the base station, and then the entry here. And of course, you could hand tie this finger. It's just very simple. This was actually to lock it in place because once you enter, you have to lock this part in here. The extended arm, put the length here. It's pretty long. It opens up really long. It's real tight. Springs are brand new. They're really strong springs. You can lock it in place in certain areas. Now they do have an adapters for certain microphone. This was already built with the spinning it, and you're done. Move the microphone wherever you are, stretch it out. Now we're gonna use without the filter first because the filter goes in the top, but we're gonna remove this for now. We're just gonna use as this and we're gonna mount it up. And of course, we're gonna remove these. We're gonna put these at the end to see how well they sound with it, both of them together. But right now, we're just gonna do it raw right now. So let's take a look at the mount first itself. You guys can see I put it on, I tied it up on my desk, and you just twist it in here. This is very flexible. You could remove it and add a different one if you want, but at the moment I like the way it handles. The springs are pretty tight, pretty strong. You guys can see it. Move forward, back and forth, adjust to whoever you want. The top one too. And then we're gonna get our microphone set up. And right now, we're gonna do it raw without any filters first. All right, so here we are with the microphone itself. I'm about a couple inches away. I would say like maybe like a foot away. I'm gonna put a headset on so I can listen to myself, feedback, any kind of feedback I'm gonna get. We're gonna get it on from here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna plug it in. And of course, it is completely plugged in. Okay, there we go. So I got the cable going right now, but I'm gonna tap it a couple times. It's pretty loud, so we're gonna turn it down. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that is pretty powerful. This is without the filters right now. We're doing it without the filters. I'm gonna mute it. 1 2 3 1 3 1 2 3. So we're gonna actually set a couple things, and this is without the filters. Ruffles have ridges. Ruffles have ridges, and it's really, I hear it. It's a little loud, so I might have to tone it down on the actual system because I'm really close by. But I could move it back a little bit if you want, but I want it more for the actual show. So we are gonna flip it a couple times. I'm gonna go through the back. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Front. It's a directional microphone. It sounds a lot better when you're right in front of it. So you're gonna be streaming. You're going to be online chatting or any social media or any Zoom calls or any kind of connections that you're going to require a microphone. This microphone is going to capture a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of features out there for condensing the microphone, making it a little better quality. There's a broadcast, NVIDIA broadcast. If you got an RTX card, you can run this pretty good. We're going to set up the filters right now, and we're going to see how well, if it even protects or gives it an extra tone. So let's go ahead and set up the filters. So we are set up with the microphone itself, as you guys can see. If you're going to be singing or doing any kind of musical things, this is perfect for you guys out there. If you guys can see, the filters are Ruffles have ridges. Now, it sounds a lot better, smoother. I'm tapping it. You can't hear that little metal grind tap that you can mostly hear. So one thing that people use this is for performances, of course. If you're going to be broadcasting and streaming, you could remove this too. This is only for like if you're going to be really close, up and close with the microphone. You get that extra air puff in there that you hear on some of the sound. This is actually pretty good. And right now I have the wires right now, but we're going to zip tie them right now. But this microphone is pretty good if you're going to be streaming or broadcasting or doing something that you require a microphone. This is actually pretty good. If you're going to be performing, it's actually pretty good that you could attach the extra filter for that thing. So I hope you guys enjoy the video.